Clarissa Shields will have to face her karma for fooling around with a married man, and here's why. Clarissa Shields exhibits behavior of narcissistic personality disorder. I also believe that Papoose is a covert narcissist as well. Here's the thing. We've listened to Clarissa make up 1,000,001 excuses as to why she's with Papoose. Ain't nothing coming between her and her man, my man, my man, my man, and all the excuses. However, there is a spiritual consequence when you knowingly, listen to me, I said knowingly deal with a man who is still legally married to his wife. Now, there is a small exception because a lot of men lie and they'll tell you they're not married. They take their wedding ring off and all that. That's not your fault. It only becomes your fault when you find out. When you find out he gets exposed and you find out he's been hiding that he's married, you have an obligation to cut things off immediately. If you continue to move forward with dealing with that man once you find out that he's married, you are going to catch hell in a spiritual way. And this is another reason why I believe Clarissa is a narcissist, because narcissists are spiritually disconnected from God. They're fake Christians, fake churchgoers. They say, they believe in God, but no, they do not. Because when we're speaking about God and marriage is spiritually protected by God. When you take those vows, it's let no man put asunder. No man or woman should ever come in between your marriage. Okay? It's protected by God. It's a covenant that's protected by God. If you interfere with that covenant, you will reap spiritual consequences. And this is what these toxic side chicks like Clarissa do not understand. I don't give a fuck what Remy and Papoose are going through. Yes, they may have, be separated. He might have moved out the house. The rumor is he's in an apartment down the street from Remy's house, which means he's there to spy on her. Whatever that married man is telling you, if he has not shown you a piece of paper, his divorce papers where he and she have signed off and they are legally divorced, you have no business messing with that man. Clarissa is still moving forward and claiming this man as her boyfriend. That's another reason why I believe Clarissa is a narcissist, because she's extremely delusional. Delulu. What Papoose is doing with Clarissa right now is securing the bag. He's love bombing her. Because I feel Papoose is a true covert narcissist, I explained in thousands of my videos how narcissists operate in a 3-component abuse cycle. The first component is love bombing. Second component, devaluation. Third component is discard. Right now, he's in the first phase with Clarissa. He is love bombing the shit out of her. Okay, because he knows that Remy has caught on to his game. Remy has figured him out and Remy wants out. Remy don't want to put up a fight. She just wants to sign the divorce papers, my nigga, and go live how you want to live. He knows that Remy has caught on. He used Remy to come up. He played the long game with her, used her for money and a come up. Even when she got out of prison, she got that Love and Hip Hop money. She negotiated things so that he could have money. It seemed like he was afforded more opportunities once Remy came out of prison. Remy caught on to his manipulation and she wants out, period. And a lot of people are like, she was the one that started things. She had to go live and expose him to get him to come up off his ass, because he does not want the divorce. He's dragging his feet. He won't get his clothes out her house. If he's so happy with Clarissa, why is his clothes still at Remy's house? Why won't he, sign them divorce papers? It's really simple. If y'all sit down and agree, Remy has publicly made things very easy. She put it out there. Now the chess move is on him. He didn't think she would do that, but she had to do that to get him to get off his ass and make moves. Let's end this. I'm tired of the back and forth. You and Clarissa go be happy. Sign these divorce papers. I want it finalized. Checkmate. Now that Papoose is aware that Remy has figured out his game plan and he's been hustling her all these years while fooling the public into believing that he's a good guy, he has to figure out where his next meal ticket is going to come from. Clarissa Shields is his next meal ticket. And because Clarissa knowingly and intentionally is continuing to stay with Papoose, knowing he's legally and spiritually married, she has consequences. She's going to pay for that. On God's watch, she's going to receive karma. What Papoose is doing right now is love bombing her. He's got to get her to fall head over heels in love so he can have access to her money. He's trying to get in them pockets. The same way he was in Remy's pockets, the same way he had power and control over Remy's money. And at the same time, he was able to cheat on her while she was locked up. He gonna do Clarissa that way. He is lining Clarissa up. He thought Remy would fist fight with Clarissa and get jealous, and Remy did not. Remy is older and smarter, and she's trying to avoid prison. So Remy said, you know what? God bless you and your new girlfriend. Just sign these divorce papers. But I'm going to tell you what, and again, that's called triangulation. When a man plays his ex-girlfriend against his new girlfriend or plays his wife against his side chick because he wants to see them fight, that is a tactic called triangulation. It didn't work on Remy. However, he is going to be able to use Clarissa to make her jealous of other women. But he's not going to start all that. Right now, he's love bombing her. He's got to get in good with her. He's probably, giving her lots of sex. And he had her on his radio show, The Drama Hour. By the way, for y'all that keep saying that Papoose got money, he's the CEO of TuneCore. No, he's not. He was never the CEO of TuneCore. He was over there. TuneCore has a hip hop department. He was over their hip hop department, and magically and mysteriously, he lost a job. He no longer works at TuneCore. Stop counting that nigga's pockets. He don't make more money than Remy. Remy is the breadwinner. Believe that. Okay. He was quietly let go. You can do the Google search. It's there. Remy allegedly said he was sleeping with a couple of the employees at TuneCore. So maybe something happened and, he got let go. Let's just leave it at that. Stop counting that man's pockets, because at the end of the day, he's fucking with Clarissa for her money. He was trying to turn his wife into a side chick while fucking with Clarissa, and Remy's not having it. Remy said, nigga, be gone. Sign a divorce and go be happy. He didn't want that. It's backfiring on him right now, and we're going to watch Papoose drag his feet with this divorce. He does not want the divorce. Long story short, I believe the karma for Miss Clarissa for fucking with a married man, he is going to end up, once he gets into a position where he has access to her money, hell, whether he marries her or gets her pregnant and she gives him some sort of control over her money, the same way Remy did. Okay, Remy gave him power of attorney. He's trying to get in with Clarissa on, where he can get to her money because he has a gambling addiction. Once he's in there, he's going to start setting her up to go against other women. He's going to make Clarissa jealous of other women who he's going to have her thinking that every woman wants him. And he's going to put Clarissa in a position to fight all types of women, fight. And because Clarissa has low self-esteem and she was a side chick, she's going to automatically believe he's sleeping with everybody. She's going to be jealous. So I see them fighting. I see even Papoose getting Clarissa locked up, but having access to her money, or she has him locked up. What I'm saying is he's trying to put Clarissa in the same situation that he had Remy. Remy was locked up, and at the same time, he was able to have access to Remy's money while she was locked up and sleep around with multiple women, including his baby mamas. Clarissa's up next. If he can get to her money, have her on lockdown, get her to fight, get her in legal trouble, get her off the streets so he can have access to her money while continuously sleeping with other women. That's his ideal situation, because he'll have the money to support his gambling addiction and live off of her money while sleeping around and being destructive with other women. Remy wants out. She done figured out his game plan. Clarissa's about to suffer some serious karma. I said what I said.